SOLIDWORKS 2022 is nearly here, and with it comes a whole host of new features and enhancements. In this video, we'll break down our top 10 most useful and exciting advancements for anyone modeling in SOLIDWORKS. So, in no particular order, let's start with enhancement number 1. In SOLIDWORKS 2022, Detailing mode replaces Quick View, and with it, you can now open any drawing regardless of which version of SOLIDWORKS it was saved in. You don't even need to have the model files on your machine. From now on, Detailing mode applies on a per drawing basis and introduces 2 new options to the document properties to allow you to save the model data and standard views for detailing later. Huge drawings can be opened in seconds with Detailing mode, and even directly from assemblies in Large Design Review. In addition to being able to dimension and modify drawing layouts, in Detailing mode you can now add whole tables and insert saved standard views from the View palette. A new in-context toolbar is introduced to drawings for 2022, allowing you to easily flip between radial, diameter, and linear dimensions of circular geometry, while we also see a brand new toolset for adding geometric tolerances more simply and intuitively. Detailed cut lists are now available for all bill of materials types, giving more flexibility and control to how you include welded data in assembly drawings. And predefined views have always been helpful to give new drawings a standardized layout, and now in SOLIDWORKS 2022, they're updated to include the sheet metal flat pattern, while bend lines have been separated from sketches for even greater control. Next up, there's a new way to interact with mesh bodies. Thanks to hybrid modeling, you're now able to directly alter imported mesh geometry with standard features. Extrude, cut, and fillet your meshes just as you would a standard part file. You can now use meshes for surface modeling and reference planes, all without the need for add-ins or intermediate bodies. SOLIDWORKS 2022 sees structure systems get a majorly exciting upgrade. Connections can now be designed and positioned intuitively within SOLIDWORKS. These profiles can be modeled and configured to suit your detailing needs, and you can build up your own library of them for quick access. We're also seeing improvements to secondary member positioning and corner treatment intelligence, while gussets and end caps can now be added to structural elements as well as weldments for more convenient designing of frames and structures. Who doesn't love a new shortcut? Reference geometry such as planes, origins, and axes can now be temporarily displayed with the Q key. It even works while creating a feature to make them easier to select and enhance your modeling experience. SOLIDWORKS 2022 also sees improvements to the shortcut bar controlled with the S key. It now features a toggleable search bar to help you find elusive commands and add them to your shortcut bar or your command manager. Gone are the days of having to remember to rename and save a table when you want to build different configurations into your models. Configuration tables now automatically generate when new configurations are added to parts and assemblies in SOLIDWORKS 2022. These tables are an uncomplicated way of creating and managing configurations, allowing you to toggle components on and off, alter dimensions, and create new versions of parts, all in one place. It's a nice new feature that will be a big relief to experienced users and a helping hand to those just getting started. Collaboration is key to successful design, as SOLIDWORKS 2022 focuses on improving the reliability and efficiency of saving IFC file formats for other design tools to utilize. There's also a marked improvement in reading these IFC files this year with the introduction of selection boxes on import to let you remove unnecessary data and integrate more effectively with BIM. Along with the improved import performance for thousands of bodies, DXFs and DWG can be exported directly from part files with colors already assigned to lines, allowing you to get your parts to manufacture faster than ever before. SOLIDWORKS 2022 builds on the previous advancement of 3D textures by improving performance when generating complex texture geometry. Not only is it faster at producing results, but the texture itself is more detailed and highly refined than ever. This goes hand in hand with the improvements to the frame rate when panning, zooming, and rotating assemblies and models with silhouette edges, as they're no longer restrained by the CPU. There's a new wizard in town. Studs can now be created from scratch or from existing cylindrical geometry. With a host of different standard thread sizes, the Stud Wizard is a convenient alternative to the thread feature to reduce file size and complexity for higher volume manufacturing. The Stud Wizard also brings with it a much needed improvement to the appearance of cosmetic threads, breathing new life into your designs. And lastly, the already reliable pack and go function has seen a couple of handy improvements for SOLIDWORKS 2022. For the first time, parts created by the split or save bodies commands can be selected within the pack and go window, and it saves you having to track down the external references from your file explorer. A progress bar has also been added to the window to indicate how long the process will take, which is especially useful for large assemblies. Now, while that brings us to the end of our top picks, there are plenty more excellent enhancements across the SOLIDWORKS suite to look out for, including to visualize, plastics, and of course 3D experience. Hopefully you're as excited as we are to get to grips with the new features, although this is only a fraction of what's coming to SOLIDWORKS 2022. If you do want to learn more, please check back regularly for new videos, or consider attending one of our 2022 launch events.